and shine. Welcome to story time, rise and shine. Welcome to story time, rise and shine. Welcome to story time, we're so glad you're here. Rise and shine. Welcome to story time, rise and shine. Welcome to story time, rise and shine. Welcome to story time, we're so glad you're here.
Good morning, boys and girls. Today we are going to be talking about respecting differences. And so as you listen to the stories today, know that everybody's different. And if we didn't have differences, we would not be able to see one another because we'll all be the same. Wouldn't that be a boring world? So listen today as our staff tell you stories about how being different is unique.
Millie and Mandy lived in a house with their mama. Millie and Mandy played together all the time. They braided their hair together, they played dolls together, and they told stories to each other. They shared one room, and they were best friends, so they didn't mind. One day, Millie and Mandy were helping their mama make biscuits.
"Mama,"
said Millie,
"cut your biscuits into squares. That will be prettier than boring old circles."
"No, Mama," said Mandy. "Cut your biscuits into circles like always. Squares won't fit, silly Millie."
Don't call names, Mandy,
said Mama.
We can do squares this one time. I can make them fit.
"But that's different," whined Mandy. "I don't like different."
"Circles are boring anyway. You're boring, Mandy. That isn't anything interesting about you."
Millie,
gasped Mama.
both of you are behaving awful. Go play somewhere else.
Mama shooed the girls away. Millie found a pretty pink book.
"Ooh, I love pink,"
she said, pulling it off the shelf. "Pink isn't as cool as green," said Mandy, pulling out a green book.
"I think pink is better than all the other colors,"
said Millie. "But green is cooler," said Mandy. The two girls began to fuss again. One would share her opinion, and the other would disagree angrily. Mama stormed into the room.
"What is it now?"
she snapped. The girls told their mom about how they disagreed. Mama thought to herself. Then she spoke.
"Do you know what different means?" It means that you're not the same as each other. You two are different. It's okay to be different.
"I don't want to play with someone different,"
huffed Millie. "Me neither," replied Mandy. Mama led them to their room. She put a divider between them.
"Since you two are different, you probably shouldn't play together."
"Good,"
said Millie. "Good," said Mandy. But the longer the girls sat there, the more they missed each other. I bet the biscuits would taste good, even if they were shaped like squares, thought Mandy to herself. Maybe we don't have to do circles.
"I do like the color green for grass and salads and leaves,"
thought Millie.
"Maybe pink isn't better than all the other colors."
Mandy poked her head around the divider. "Millie, I want to be your friend, even if we are different."
"I want to be your friend too. Different is okay,"
replied Millie. Mama was watching. Mama smiled. The end. "Hey, Rabbit, what are you doing?"
"I'm picking carrots from my garden so I can make me some yummy, yummy carrot stew. What are you doing today, Turtle?"
"Ugh, carrot stew. I don't like carrots." Seaweed is much better. I'm going down to the beach to get some seaweed out of the water to make a seaweed pie.
Seaweed pie? Ew. I don't like seaweed. Seaweed is all green and slimy, and it smells funny too. Yuck.
Yeah, but it tastes good to me, and I love it. Hey, Rabbit, I got an idea. Why don't we meet up for lunch, and you can make a carrot stew, and I'll make seaweed pie, and we can invite all of our friends over for lunch.
Okay, that sounds really good to me. After Rabbit and Turtle had gathered all their carrots and seaweed they needed, they went home and started cooking. Rabbit made a big pot of carrot stew. Turtle made a seaweed pie. When everything was all cooked and ready, Rabbit and Turtle went to invite all their friends to eat lunch with them. When their friends arrived, Rabbit and Turtle sat down at the table with their friends. They all ate carrot stew and seaweed pie until their bellies were full. See, Turtle, we can still be friends, even if I don't like seaweed and you don't like carrots.
Yes, Rabbit, you're my best friend.
You're my best friend, too.
Good morning, boys and girls. We just heard a story about a turtle and a rabbit. Now we're going to sing a song about a turtle and a rabbit. You ready? Okay. This is my turtle. He lives in a shell. He likes his home very well. He pokes his head up when he wants to eat, and he puts it back in when he wants to sleep. This is my rabbit. He lives in a hole. He pops out in spring, I'm told. He pokes out his head when a friend passes by. He looks from his hole up to the sky. His friend the turtle is different than he's slow as molasses, but that's fine with me. Okay, you ready? We're gonna do it again. Ready? This is my turtle. He lives in a shell. He likes his home very well. He pokes out his head when he wants to eat, and he'll put it back in when he wants to sleep. This is my rabbit. He lives in a hole. He pops out in spring, I'm told. He pokes out his head when a friend passes by. He looks from his hole up to the sky. His friend the turtle is different than he's slow as molasses, but that's fine with me. Hope you enjoyed that song. Bye.
Hello everyone. Today I'm going to tell you a story about two girls and a new friend that they make. Yesenia and Erin are two very different girls, and they are best friends. Erin is very pale, with freckles and red hair and blue eyes, and Yesenia thinks she's beautiful. Yesenia has dark skin, black hair, and brown eyes, and Erin thinks she is way more beautiful than she is. Whenever they play together, they like to dress up in fancy clothes and compliment each other in silly voices until they laugh so hard that they fall over. They like different things. Erin likes playing sports and wants to try out for the girls' soccer team. Yesenia likes reading and wants to join the debate team. But they also like a lot of the same things. For one, they both love dressing up and having tea parties. They listen to the same music and they like the same candy too. One day, they meet a boy, Isaiah, who is crying. He has short hair and very dark skin. When they ask him what's wrong, and he says the other boys are picking on him because he likes tea parties too. The girls think this is silly and immediately decide to invite Isaiah to their next party. He stops crying and asks them if they really mean it. Of course. Why wouldn't they? Isaiah is so excited, he can't wait. That afternoon, they all meet up for a tea party, putting on crazy costumes and talking in silly voices until they all fall over laughing. But it's even better now because they have Isaiah. You may have noticed that there are people who look different than you, or talk different than you, or just like different things than you. That's okay. In fact, this is great. Learning to like people for the ways they are different and the ways they are the same will help you make many long-lasting friends.
Good morning, boys and girls. As you know, today we've heard stories all about differences and how everybody can be unique. And I want to tell you what's in my basket. First, we have crayons, and crayons are all different colors. Suppose all of these crayons was just one color. Could we have variety? Well, I invite you to look at differences and see why we all are unique. This first book is called The Crayon Box That Talked. And the end of the story, which I'm not allowed to read the entire book to you, but I want to tell you this one sentence that kind of sums up what we were doing today. And it says, each one of us is unique, but when we get together, the picture is complete. So we need all of the colors that we have in order to be unique. So you shouldn't think that one color is better than the other. So I want to introduce you to this book. It's called Ruby Bridges Goes to School. And since it's Black History Month this month, I want you to take a look and read the story of Ruby Bridges as she journeys into a school that has kids whose color is not the same as her and what happens. And so, but note that we are all unique. And if you are want to read a book together as a family that talks about differences, try the book The Watsons Go to Birmingham and learn more about how uniqueness makes us all different and difference makes us all unique. And so pick up a book from your library to read about how we should respect differences and understand that we are all unique. I hope you enjoyed our stories today.